Hey folks, welcome to the Masterclass. We're going to talk all about how to get you in the best shape of your life. And I am not just talking about building big muscles and losing fat. I am talking about whole body optimization. But let's get real for a second. How many of you have ever felt like you are running on fumes? Like no matter how much coffee you drink, how many workouts you try to squeeze in, or how many different diets you attempt, your energy, your focus, and your body just aren't where you want them to be. And I get it because I've been there myself. And that struggle of feeling exhausted, being spread too thin, and constantly battling against my own body is exactly why I created the Superhuman Blueprint. But before we dive into that, let me just go ahead and introduce myself to you. My name is Drew Grissell, and I am the founder of Primal Wellness Coaching, a company dedicated to helping busy professionals, parents, high performers, and aspiring high performers reclaim their energy, optimize their bodies, and feel stronger than they have in years. But what we do here is not just about fitness or losing a few pounds. It started out that way, but we evolved because we realized that really wasn't good enough. It didn't stick. So at Primal Wellness Coaching, we take a holistic approach to health because true transformation isn't just about how you eat or how you train. It's about how you live. And if I'm being perfectly honest, I didn't always have this figured out. There was a time in my life when I was completely burned out. I had a demanding career, a growing family, and a never ending list of responsibilities. I was juggling it all: work, parenting, and marriage, and trying to stay in shape. And no matter what I did, it always felt like it was falling short. Sometimes just a little bit short, and sometimes really short. I'd wake up tired, relying on caffeine to power through the day, and then crash hard at night, only to wake up exhausted again the next morning. I felt weak, sluggish, stressed out. And here's the scary part is I was doing all the things the fitness industry tells you to do. I tried strict diets. I tried hardcore workout plans. I tried all the hacks I could find. Nothing stuck because none of it was designed for real people living real lives. And I knew I wasn't alone. So I started digging deeper. I studied everything I could about human performance, longevity, biohacking, and primal health. I experimented on myself. I tested different protocols. And what I found changed everything. I discovered that health isn't about working harder, it's about working smarter. And when you apply the right principles, ones based on how the human body was designed to function, you can completely transform how you feel, how you perform, and how you show up in life. And that is why I created the Superhuman Blueprint. The Superhuman Blueprint is a 10-week transformation program designed to help busy professionals, parents, high performers optimize their bodies, boost their energy, and get in the best shape of their lives without spending hours in the gym or following extremely restrictive diets. And it's built on 7 core pillars that address every key aspect of health. Why does it even matter? Your health is everything. Without it, your energy crashes, your mood suffers, your focus disappears, your body breaks down faster than it should. And when that happens, everything else in life, your work, your relationships, your ability to be present for your family takes a hit. But here is the good news. You are not stuck. You do not have to accept low energy, weight gain, or a slow decline as you age. Your body is designed to be strong, sharp, and resilient. And all it takes is the right strategy to unlock it. And that is exactly what we're going to cover in this masterclass. I'm going to show you exactly how to take back control of your body and mind using simple science-backed strategies that fit into your busy life. By the end of this session, you'll know the biggest mistakes keeping you tired, inflamed, and stuck, the key shifts that you can make today to start burning fat, building energy, and feeling incredible, and how to create lasting transformation without extreme diets or time-consuming workouts. Sound good? All right, let's dive in. So starting with pillar 1, optimize sleep for peak performance. Let's talk about something that can either supercharge your energy, focus, and fat loss, or completely wreck them. And the crazy part, most people are getting this wrong every single day, and obviously I'm talking about sleep. Now, I know what you're thinking. Yeah, I know I should sleep more. But here's the thing. It's not just about getting more sleep. It's also about getting the right kind of sleep. Because when you do, everything changes. Sleep is the foundation of nearly every function in your body. It's not just a passive state. It's an active, highly regulated process where your body repairs and restores and optimizes itself. During deep sleep, your brain clears out toxins that build up throughout the day, including beta amyloid, a protein linked to Alzheimer's disease. Your muscles undergo repair, your immune system strengthens, and your body releases growth hormone, which is essential for recovery and fat loss. Poor sleep disrupts hormonal balance, leading to increased levels of cortisol, the stress hormone, which then promotes fat storage, especially around the abdomen. It also interferes with leptin and ghrelin, the hormones responsible for regulating hunger. This is why when you don't sleep well, you crave sugary, high-calorie foods. Don't know if you ever noticed that, but pay attention when you don't sleep well and see what you're craving the next day. From a mental health perspective, inadequate sleep reduces your ability to handle stress, process emotions, and maintain focus. Think about waking up grouchy, right? Or waking up hypersensitive to the things going on around you because you didn't sleep well. So that's where it's completely apparent where sleep has a mental health impact. Your prefrontal cortex, which is responsible for rational decision-making, is impaired, while your amygdala, the emotional center of the brain, becomes hyperactive. This makes you more reactive, irritable, and prone to anxiety. When you optimize sleep, you don't just wake up feeling refreshed, you enhance fat loss, you improve cognitive function, and you strengthen your immune system. So if you want to start feeling like a superhuman, your first step is simple. Get control of your sleep, master your sleep, prioritize it, protect it, and let your body do the rest. Let's talk about pillar 2, hydrate and fuel like an athlete. What if I told you that the way you hydrate and fuel your body directly impacts your energy levels, metabolism, brain function, and even your ability to burn fat? And that most people, without realizing it, are sabotaging their performance every single day by neglecting 2 critical elements, water and proper nutrition. People know about nutrition, but people really don't think about water. Hydration and nutrition aren't just about avoiding thirst and eating healthy. They're about how your body processes energy, repairs itself, and sustains peak performance at a cellular level. Every single cell in your body depends on water and electrolytes to function properly. Your brain is 75% water. Even mild dehydration leads to brain fog, slower reaction times, and impaired decision-making. Your muscles rely on water for strength and endurance. When dehydrated, muscle contractions become weaker and recovery slows down. Metabolism and fat loss depend on hydration. Water helps break down fat molecules and transport them for energy use. But here's the kicker. Drinking plain water isn't enough. Water on its own doesn't hydrate your cells effectively. Your body requires electrolytes, sodium, potassium, and magnesium, to absorb and distribute water properly. Without these minerals, you can drink water all day long and still be dehydrated at a cellular level. This is why athletes and high performers don't just drink water. They replenish electrolytes to maintain hydration balance, muscle function, and cognitive sharpness. Regarding your diet, think of your body like an engine. The quality of the fuel that you put in your engine determines how efficiently it runs. When you eat, your body converts food into glucose, which is then used for energy or stored for later. But not all foods are processed the same way. Ultra-processed carbs and sugars cause blood sugar spikes and crashes, leading to fatigue, cravings, and fat storage. Protein provides amino acids that rebuild muscle, regulate metabolism, and increase satiety, keeping you full longer. Healthy fats like those from avocados and wild-caught fish support brain function, hormone balance, and slow-burning energy. But what's happening at a deeper level? Protein triggers something called muscle protein synthesis, which repairs and strengthens muscle tissue. Fats are essential for hormone production, including testosterone and estrogen, which then control metabolism and body composition. Blood sugar stability controls fat storage. When insulin is constantly spiked from high-carb processed foods, your body is more likely to store fat rather than burn it. The way you eat directly signals your body to either build muscle, burn fat, or store energy efficiently or inefficiently. Beyond what you eat, when you eat also affects your body's ability to use nutrients efficiently. So how you break your fast, whenever that is in the morning or early afternoon, is important because as you break your fast, this is when your body is primed to absorb nutrients and replenish hydration. Also, moving after you eat. Light movement after meals improves glucose uptake, which then reduces fat storage and helps to improve insulin sensitivity. And finally, we want to avoid late night eating, especially high carb meals. These things can disrupt circadian rhythms, they can impair sleep and lead to weight gain. Your body operates on biological rhythms, and aligning your hydration and nutrition with these rhythms maximizes energy production, fat burning, and mental clarity. When you fuel and hydrate properly, your body works for you, not against you. And in the Superhuman Blueprint, I tell you how to fuel and hydrate properly. Let's move on to pillar 3, functional strength and movement, and how it transforms the way your body operates. What if I told you that strength training isn't just about building muscle? It's about rewiring your nervous system, reinforcing your bones, and making your body more resilient to injury and aging. The way you move and train literally changes your physiology, from neuromuscular coordination to hormone production and even longevity at a cellular level. When you lift something heavy, your body isn't just building bigger muscles. It's triggering a cascade of physiological changes that affect nearly every system in your body. Strength training enhances neuromuscular efficiency, improving how your brain communicates with your muscles. Over time, this makes your movements more coordinated, powerful, and efficient. This is why it's so important to exercise as you age. Every time you put stress on your muscles, you're also putting stress on your bones. This stimulates osteoblast activity, which increases bone density and strength, reducing the risk of fractures and osteoporosis as you age. You seeing a theme? Muscle is metabolically active tissue, meaning the more muscle you have, the more calories you burn, even at rest. This is because muscle tissue requires constant energy to maintain itself, unlike fat, which is mostly inactive storage. And I'm not talking about being this big, beefy, muscle-bound bodybuilder. I'm just talking about having a good amount of normal muscle tissue on your body. Strength training increases testosterone, growth hormone, and IGF-1, which are all essential for fat loss, muscle growth, and overall vitality. It also improves insulin sensitivity, which helps prevent diabetes and metabolic dysfunction. Not all strength training is created equal, though. While traditional bodybuilding focuses on isolating muscles, functional strength training is about training movements, not just muscles. Compound movements like squats and deadlifts and push-ups engage multiple muscle groups at once, improving strength, coordination, and stability. All very important for you to, 1, maintain a healthy human body, and 2, age gracefully. Unilateral movements like single leg exercises and offset carries correct imbalances, improve mobility, and prevent injuries. Explosive training like sprints, jumps, and kettlebell swings enhances fast twitch muscle fiber activation, which declines with age if not trained. By training your body as a whole, you build real-world strength, mobility, and injury resistance, things that directly translate to better movement in everyday life. Strength training doesn't just make you stronger, it makes you more durable. Strong muscles act as shock absorbers, reducing stress on your joints and preventing common injuries like knee pain, lower back issues, and shoulder problems. Strength training also activates something called myokines, which are anti-inflammatory proteins released by muscles. Myokines help to reduce chronic inflammation, improve immune function, and even combat age-related cognitive decline. And this may surprise you, but there are studies that show that grip strength and leg strength are among the best predictors of longevity. This is because maintaining muscle mass helps prevent frailty, falls, and metabolic diseases, allowing you to stay active and independent as you age. Even if you lift weights a few times a week, your body needs constant movement to function optimally. So sitting for prolonged periods leads to muscle imbalances, poor circulation, and metabolic sluggishness, even if you work out regularly. Frequent low-level movement like walking, stretching, and mobility work keeps your metabolism active and your joints healthy. Movement improves blood flow, it reduces stiffness, and promotes faster recovery between workouts. And this is why strength training alone isn't enough. You need daily movement to stay mobile, resilient, and injury-free. So functional strength and movement are more than just fitness. They rewire your nervous system for better coordination and power. They strengthen your bones and protect against injury. They boost metabolism and keep fat-burning pathways active. They optimize hormones for energy, recovery, and longevity. They reduce inflammation and slow down the aging process. And the goal isn't just to get strong. It is to build a body that can handle anything life throws at it. Through the Superhuman Blueprint program, I am going to give you a manageable plan for incorporating exercise and movement into your life in a way that doesn't take up copious amounts of time and is very doable. Right, let's talk about pillar 4, building unbreakable resilience. So this is talking about how cold, heat, and stress adaptation transform your body and mind. What if I told you stress isn't your enemy? It's actually your greatest tool for transformation. Your body is designed to adapt and grow stronger when exposed to controlled stressors, emphasis on controlled, like heat and cold and physical exertion. These stressors trigger powerful biological responses that enhance your resilience, they boost your immunity, and they can even slow down aging. So your body has an adaptive response on short-term stress, which is known as hormesis. Chronic stress like lack of sleep, poor diet, or emotional burnout breaks you down. Acute controlled stress like cold exposure, heat therapy, and exercise builds you up. When you expose your body to short bursts of intense stress, it responds by activating survival mechanisms that improve energy production, cellular repair, and overall resilience. This is why people who regularly challenge themselves with cold, heat, and physical stress often experience stronger immune function, faster recovery, and enhanced mental toughness. Here's the one that everyone hates, but it's pretty dang powerful. Cold therapy. Whether it's cold showers, ice baths, or just winter exposure, these things trigger a shock response that forces your body to adapt. When you immerse yourself in cold water, for example, your blood vessels constrict, forcing blood into your core. When you warm back up, blood rushes back out, improving circulation and cardiovascular health. And unlike regular fat, brown adipose tissue or brown fat burns calories to generate heat. Cold exposure increases brown fat activity, which then boosts metabolism, enhances fat burning, and improves temperature regulation. Cold exposure also spikes norepinephrine levels by up to 500%. This is good. This leads to increased focus and alertness, improved mood, reduced anxiety, and enhanced stress resilience over time. Try getting into a cold plunge and getting out and feeling bad. You feel amazing. Maybe not while you're in the cold plunge, but when you get out, you feel amazing. I promise. This is why people who practice cold exposure report feeling more energized, clear-headed, and mentally tough. On the other end of the spectrum, heat exposure, like saunas and hot baths, trigger powerful protective mechanisms. When your body is exposed to high temperatures, it produces something called heat shock proteins. These are molecules that repair damaged proteins, reduce inflammation, and protect against neurodegenerative diseases like Alzheimer's. Sauna use has also been shown to increase growth hormone levels by up to 16 times, which is a key driver of muscle repair, fat loss, and anti-aging. Heat exposure improves blood flow, it expands blood vessels, and enhances oxygen delivery to muscles, mimicking the effects of cardiovascular exercise. This is why sauna use lowers the risk of heart disease and improves endurance performance. And just like with cold, regular exposure to heat trains your body to handle stress more effectively, leading to better performance, recovery, and overall resilience. Beyond the physical benefits, exposing yourself to controlled stress builds mental resilience. Cold and heat force you to override discomfort, strengthening your discipline and mental control. Regular exposure to stress teaches your nervous system how to stay calm under pressure. And this translates to better stress management in daily life, reducing anxiety and increasing confidence. Think about it. If you can stay calm in an ice bath or withstand extreme heat, how much easier does it become to handle stress at work or difficult conversations or unexpected challenges? So building unbreakable resilience isn't about avoiding stress. It's about training your body and your mind to thrive under stress. So cold exposure boosts fat burning, immune function, and mental clarity. Heat therapy enhances recovery, increases longevity, and strengthens the heart. Both cold and heat train your nervous system to handle stress better, making you mentally stronger. This is how you harness stress as a tool for growth, turning discomfort into strength and adversity into an advantage. You have to get the right balance of these things. Too much is bad. Too little doesn't do all of the things that we talked about. And so through the Superhuman Blueprint protocol, I will tell you exactly how to build this in a way that is specifically productive. Okay, let's talk about Pillar 5, mastering your mind and stress. This is where we go deeper into the science of breath work, focus, and emotional resilience. Your mind is your most powerful tool or your greatest limitation. In today's world, chronic stress and anxiety and mental fatigue are destroying energy and focus and performance. But what if you could train your brain like a muscle? It's very easy to imagine training your biceps, for example. You do bicep curls. You can train your brain in the same way. You can build unshakable clarity and focus and resilience. And that's exactly what things like breath work and mindfulness and gratitude do. And I know it sounds hokey, but these aren't just abstract ideas. They are scientifically proven methods to rewire your nervous system, optimize your brain function, and eliminate burnout. Let's talk about the science, because I might have just lost you, but stick with me. Your body operates under two primary nervous system states. The sympathetic state, also known as fight or flight, is activated by stress and fear and overwhelm. It increases your heart rate, your cortisol, your adrenaline. It sharpens your survival instincts, but impairs long-term thinking and energy balance. The parasympathetic state, on the other hand, which is your rest and digest mode, is activated by deep breathing, relaxation, gratitude. It slows down your heart rate, it lowers cortisol, and it promotes recovery. It increases clarity and energy efficiency and emotional stability. Most people today are stuck in chronic fight or flight state. This leads to burnout and poor sleep and weight gain and brain fog. So the key to mastering your mind is learning how to shift your nervous system on demand. Breath work is one of the fastest ways to control your nervous system. Your diaphragm is directly connected to the vagus nerve, which is the main driver of the parasympathetic nervous system. Slow, deep breathing activates the vagus nerve, shifting your body into a calm and controlled state. Hyperventilation increases oxygen intake but lowers CO2 levels, making the body more alert. Slow, controlled exhalation increases CO2 slightly, enhancing oxygen delivery to the brain and reducing anxiety. So breathwork triggers the release of dopamine and serotonin and endorphins, improving your mood and your focus and your mental resilience. Studies have shown that as little as 5 minutes of breath control can lower cortisol levels, improve heart rate variability, and enhance cognitive function. Breathwork, I think, is a little bit more mainstream, so I feel a lot of folks are probably comfortable with breathwork as a way of managing your mental state. Here's where I tend to lose people, but again, stick with me. So we're going to talk about gratitude. Most people think of gratitude as just a feel-good practice, but neuroscience proves it actually rewires your brain. So the brain's default mode network, or DMN, is the part of your brain that creates negative thought loops, self-doubt, and stress responses. Mindfulness and gratitude deactivate the DMN, shifting your brain into a state of presence and clarity. On top of that, expressing gratitude increases dopamine, the same neurotransmitter linked to motivation and reward. It also boosts serotonin, improving your mood, your emotional regulation, and long-term resilience. So every time you practice gratitude or mindfulness, your brain strengthens neural pathways associated with positivity and stress resilience. Over time, this makes your default state calmer, clearer, and more focused. Imagine if you could stay calm in any situation, you could focus with laser precision, and you could recover faster from challenges. Breathwork shifts your nervous system instantly, lowering stress and boosting focus. Mindfulness rewires your brain, reducing anxiety and improving clarity. Gratitude boosts brain chemistry, making resilience your default state. This is how you master your mind, eliminate burnout, and unlock limitless potential. Have no idea how to get started on this? That's okay. In the Superhuman Blueprint, I'm going to show you how to do that too. Okay. Next, let's explore pillar 6, align with your primal power. So this is where we uncover how light and movement and nature can supercharge your biology, things that we've moved away from, but they are still out there waiting for us to take advantage. Have you ever wondered why you feel better when you spend time outside, bask in natural sunlight, or you get moving with purpose? Our bodies are designed for specific environmental conditions. So when we align our daily habits with the way that we've evolved, we can unlock peak vitality. We can regulate our hormones and optimize our energy without relying on stimulants or quick fixes. So in this pillar, we're going to dive into how light and movement and circadian rhythms can supercharge your health. Light is a powerful, often overlooked signal that impacts nearly every biological process in the body. Your body operates on a 24-hour circadian rhythm, which is an internal clock that is governed by exposure to natural light. Morning light in particular, in the first 30 to 60 minutes after waking, helps to reset your circadian rhythm, promoting wakefulness, alertness, and hormonal balance. Melatonin, which is the sleep hormone, is produced in response to darkness and signals your body to rest and recover at night. Exposure to bright natural light in the morning shuts off melatonin production and boosts serotonin, which is the neurotransmitter responsible for mood and focus and overall well-being. So something as simple as morning light helps to create a specific balance between serotonin and melatonin, helping your body to know when it's time to be awake, when it's time to go to sleep. The timing of your light exposure directly influences the release of cortisol as well, which, as we talked about, is the stress hormone. Cortisol spikes naturally in the morning. This is normal. It does this to wake you up. But excessive exposure to artificial light, especially blue light from screens late at night, can disrupt this rhythm, leading to poor sleep and hormonal imbalances. Getting natural light early in the day and reducing artificial light exposure before bed can drastically improve your sleep quality, your energy levels, and your overall hormonal health. And here's one that sounds simple, but it's very easy to overlook, and this is just movement. So the human body was never designed to sit for long periods of time. Just take a second and think about how much of your day do you spend sitting between commuting in your car, going to work, watching TV at home, maybe doing stuff on your phone. What percentage of your day? We were not designed for this. But modern life has us sitting at our desks, in cars, and in front of screens all day long. And this lack of movement leads to physical and mental stagnation, which then impacts everything from muscle mass and fat metabolism to mental clarity. Movement, on the other hand, stimulates the release of key hormones like endorphins for mood and growth hormone for muscle repair and fat loss. Sitting for long periods causes blood circulation to slow, which can then impair insulin sensitivity and result in higher blood sugar levels, contributing to weight gain and poor metabolic health. So incorporating functional movement like squats and lunges and bending into your day keeps your muscles, joints, and bones strong and mobile. These movements activate key muscle groups, boosting your metabolism and helping you burn fat throughout the day, even when you're not working out. So the key to optimizing your energy is to focus on movement patterns that replicate the natural activities our ancestors did daily, like walking and squatting and lifting and carrying. I'm not talking about intense workouts here. I'm just talking about moving your body in meaningful ways. This isn't about spending hours in the gym. It's about incorporating natural movement into your routine to stay functional and energized. The science is clear. When we align with nature's rhythms, we perform better, we feel better, and we age more gracefully. By syncing your habits with light exposure, with movement, and your circadian cycles, you'll experience elevated energy, improved mood, enhanced fat loss, and a stronger, more resilient body and mind. Here we go, folks. Let's bring it home. You are going to become the butterfly. And the seventh and final pillar, we'll dive into creating lasting transformation. And this is all about how stacking small, powerful habits every day can build a body and mind that operate at the highest level permanently. Emphasis on permanently. So by now, we've learned about optimizing sleep and hydration and strength and resilience and aligning with nature's rhythms. But here's the key to everything. It is sustainability. The secret to lasting transformation is not about quick fixes or overnight results. It's about building small, consistent habits that stack up over time, then leading to big changes in both the body and the mind. This is how lasting transformation happens, and it is rooted in science. So in this pillar, we'll explore the science behind habit formation and why it's crucial for long-term success. After all, habits are the foundation of transformation. But why are small habits so effective, and how do they work in the brain? Our brains are wired for efficiency. When we perform an action repeatedly, our brain forms a neural pathway that makes the behavior easier and easier over time. This is known as neuroplasticity, which is the brain's ability to reorganize and adapt. So each time you repeat a behavior, the neural pathway strengthens and the habit becomes more automatic. The basal ganglia, which is a region of the brain, plays a key role in habit formation. It stores and retrieves these learned behaviors. So the more you practice, the more these behaviors become ingrained, reducing the need for conscious thought. So how does all of this play into your wellness transformation? So when you start, we begin with small, manageable changes, whether it's just drinking a little bit more water, going for a short walk, or practicing a very, very simple gratitude habit. Your brain starts to form positive, healthy habits that become second nature over time. And week by week, for 10 weeks, we build upon those so that they become more and more intense, but you don't really notice it because they're gradual changes. The power of small actions lies in their consistency. When you focus on small, manageable daily actions like eating a balanced meal or getting in a quick movement session, you start to see compounding effects. Each positive habit reinforces the next, creating a snowball effect that leads to sustained progress. And over time, these small wins become big changes. Whether that's losing body fat or improving strength or achieving mental clarity, these small daily habits may not seem like much in the short term, but over weeks and months, they lead to profound transformation. You're building momentum that makes it easier to continue improving as each small action strengthens the next. Think about it. You ever go all in from the start? When's the last time you tried a diet? Maybe keto or paleo or something. Like, okay, that's it. Today I'm cutting out carbs. I'm going keto. No more carbs. And how long does that last? Because you're not taking the time to build in a habit, right? You're not making it manageable and sustainable. You're going all in, you do it for a bit. It's hard. Your body doesn't adapt properly. And then you bounce back. That's called the yo-yo effect. So what we like is small incremental changes that then stimulate little bits of positive reinforcement along the way. Humans are motivated by positive reinforcement. This is how we maintain our habits and stay committed. When you experience a positive result, like increased energy after a morning walk or better sleep from improved hydration, your brain then releases dopamine, the reward hormone. This dopamine release reinforces the behavior, making you want to repeat it again and again, as long as it's manageable. The more frequently you experience this positive reinforcement, the more likely you are to stick with the habits and continue on your journey of transformation. So let's look at the key principles behind building habits that last. First of all, start small. Small, achievable goals are easier to integrate into your daily routine. You're not trying to overhaul your life overnight. You're stacking habits that build on one another. While this isn't a fitness program, think of exercise as an example. Instead of going from nothing to an hour-long, intense, crazy CrossFit workout, if you start with a 10-minute workout that just gets your body moving and does some mobility and a little bit of functional strength, it's going to feel pretty good. You're not going to kill yourself and you're going to want to do it again. And then maybe after doing that a few times, you're going to say, okay, maybe I can up that to 15 or 20 minutes. Over time, as your body and your brain adjust, you'll naturally increase the duration and the intensity. This program works like that in all of the protocols that we've discussed. But consistency is key. As we've talked about, repetition strengthens the neural pathways in the brain, making these behaviors automatic. They make it so they're not hard to do. You just do them because that's what you do. So consistency turns small actions into habits. By committing to these small daily actions, you're setting the stage for long-term success. With the Superhuman Blueprint protocol, you're going to sprinkle these habits throughout your day, and you're not going to start them all week one. You're going to cascade them in over the course of the program. Trying to change too many things at once can overwhelm your brain and increase the chance of burnout. Tracking your progress can be extremely helpful. Whether in a journal or with an app, it helps you create accountability and allows you to measure your progress. It also provides positive feedback when you see how far you've come. One thing that's cool with the Superhuman Blueprint is we have an online community, and you can use the community as your accountability partner. You can go in there and post every week how you're doing, and your accountability partners in the group will help to cheer you on, to motivate you. If you're stuck, there are coaches in the group that will help to troubleshoot and problem solve. It's a great way to build in that accountability and to manage your progress and celebrating the wins. So the last one here, every small success deserves recognition. So celebrate the consistency, not just the outcome. This helps to build momentum and keeps you motivated. And hey, use the group for that too. So by now, you should have a good understanding of the science behind lasting transformation. It's all about consistency. It's about positive feedback loops and gradual progress. These principles are backed by neuroscience and psychology, proving that small daily habits are the key to permanent change. Lasting transformation comes from stacking small habits that align with your body's natural processes, whether that's optimizing sleep or nourishing your body, building resilience, aligning with your primal rhythms. These habits sustain your health and wellness for years to come. So as you work through the Superhuman Blueprint, you will be systematically building these habits. Over time, you'll start to see and feel the results. These are not quick fixes, folks. They are lasting habits that sustain your health and wellness for life. You have the power to create lasting transformation, and you do it through these small and consistent actions. The science behind habit formation and the power of the compound effect shows that gradual changes lead to extraordinary results. By incorporating the principles from all 7 pillars, sleep, hydration, strength, resilience, mindset, primal alignment, habit formation, you're laying the foundation for a life of optimal health and well-being. And in the next step of this journey, you'll continue stacking these habits, seeing continuous progress and building a body and mind that operate at the highest level. So stay consistent and trust the process. You're on the way to becoming the best version of yourself. Now you have learned the 7 pillars that make up the foundation of the Superhuman Blueprint, from optimizing your sleep and hydration to building unbreakable resilience and aligning with your primal power. Each pillar serves as a powerful step toward unlocking your full potential. But knowledge is only the beginning. Action is where transformation happens. So you've got the science, you've got the strategies, and the understanding of what it takes to create lasting change. But without taking that first step, without committing to the process, these pillars will remain just ideas. Now is the time to take action and turn these insights into results. The Superhuman Blueprint is not just another program, it is a comprehensive transformation system designed to integrate every aspect of your life. It is built for busy people who want lasting results but don't have hours to spend on complex solutions. Whether you're a parent, a professional, or someone who simply wants to live life to the fullest, this program is for you. The time to act is now. And the reason for that is because the longer you wait, the more your current habits and mindset and routines will keep you from achieving the life that you truly want. So ask yourself this: where will you be a month from now if you don't take action today? Where will you be a month from now if you do? Will you be stuck in the same cycle? Or will you be well on your way to becoming the best version of yourself, feeling more energized and stronger and mentally sharper than ever before? Over the course of the program, you will be guided step by step through each of the 7 pillars, allowing you to make real and sustainable changes in your body and mind, all without the overwhelm. And you don't need to do it alone. First of all, you can bring a friend, but also you'll have me, Coach Drew, as your guide, along with the support of a community of like-minded individuals, all working toward their own superhuman transformation. We will give you the exact blueprint to achieving your optimal state. So if you're ready to unlock your full potential and experience real and lasting change, I invite you to join the Superhuman Blueprint today. Click the link, join the transformation. Your future self will thank you.